Most men live in a fantasy world. They think fatherhood begins the moment they see two pink lines on a plastic stick. They think the mission starts when the water breaks. Wrong. Dead wrong. If you wait until the test is positive to start acting like a father, you are already 3 months late. You are reacting to the enemy instead of controlling the battlefield. You are a passenger, not a pilot. Here is the brutal biological truth that no one tells you in those cute parenting books. The 90-day lag. Spermatogenesis, the process of creating the genetic payload you are about to deploy, takes approximately 74 days. Add in the transit time, and you are looking at a 90-day production cycle. Think about that. The sperm that will fertilize your wife's egg today was created 3 months ago. That means the choices you made 3 months ago, the whiskey you drank during the playoffs, the stress from that project at work, the sleep you skipped, the junk food you ate. It is all encoded in that single cell right now. You are deploying compromised assets. You are building the foundation of your future child with subpar materials. I learned this the hard way with my first child, Bunny. I was 31. I was healthy enough. I drank socially. I slept 5 hours a night. I was stressed out of my mind. We tried for 8 months. Nothing. Just disappointment and confusing visits to doctors. I felt useless. I felt like my body was failing my family. It wasn't bad luck. It was poor operational maintenance. I was a biological liability. When we decided to have Bim, my second, I changed the protocol. I treated my body like a weapon system. And the result? We conceived on the first cycle. The pregnancy was smoother. The baby was healthier. This is phase 1, the preconception protocol. I'm Leo. This is the Dad Blueprint. In this briefing, we are going deep. We are not painting the nursery. We are biohacking your system, fortifying your finances, and bulletproofing your marriage before the chaos of hormones hits. This is the 90-day deployment. Gentlemen, lock and load. Let's start with the asset. That's you. You cannot support a pregnant wife if you are running on fumes. You need to optimize the factory. We are going to cover 3 directives under biohacking: decontamination, thermal dynamics, and fuel injection. Directive A, decontamination, the alcohol and toxin audit. I know you don't want to hear this. Leo, don't take my beer. I love a good IPA as much as the next guy. But here is the science. Alcohol is a testicular toxin. It lowers testosterone. It increases oxidative stress. But most importantly, it damages DNA fragmentation. Imagine your DNA is a complex instruction manual for building a human. Alcohol rips pages out of that manual. High DNA fragmentation is a leading cause of early miscarriage. You want to reduce the risk of your wife going through the trauma of a miscarriage? Put the bottle down. For the 90 days before you start trying, treat alcohol like a restricted substance. 0 is best. If you can't do 0, limit it to 1 to 2 drinks a week maximum. No binges. And it's not just booze, it's heat. Directive B, thermal dynamics. Your testicles hang outside your body for a reason. They need to be 2 to 4 degrees cooler than your core temperature to produce viable intel. If you are sitting in a hot tub, using a sauna, or, and this is the big one, keeping your laptop directly on your lap for hours, you are cooking the supply chain. You are killing the count. Switch from briefs to boxers. Get up from your desk every hour. Keep the laptop on a desk. It sounds simple, but it's thermodynamics. Keep the equipment cool. Directive C, fuel injection, the vitamin stack. Most men eat like garbage and expect elite performance. It doesn't work that way. You need to be stacking vitamins with the same discipline as a bodybuilder stacks protein. Here is your tactical stack for the next 90 days. Zinc, essential for testosterone production and sperm motility. If you don't have enough zinc, your swimmers are swimming in circles. Folic acid or methylfolate, not just for women. It protects chromosomal integrity. CoQ10. This is the rocket fuel for your cells. It powers the mitochondria. It gives your swimmers the energy to make the long journey. Vitamin D. Most of us are deficient. Get some sun or take a supplement. Action item. Don't guess. Go to your doctor next week. Ask for a standard male fertility blood panel. Know your baseline. If your testosterone is low, fix it with sleep and heavy lifting before you try to make a baby. Do not be the weak link in the biological chain. Moving to the perimeter. Money. Everyone says kids are expensive. That's a cliché. It's useless information. Here is the tactical reality. Financial stress is the #1 killer of marriages in the first year of parenthood. When you are sleep-deprived at 3 a.m. and you're worried about how to pay the hospital bill, you will snap at your wife. You will fight. You will resent the baby. We need to build a financial war chest. Most guys think, I'll just save some money. No, that is not a strategy. That is a wish. Directive A, the insurance recon. Before she is pregnant, you need to pull out your health insurance policy. I want you to find 2 numbers. The deductible, how much you pay before insurance kicks in. The out-of-pocket maximum. This is the critical number. This is the worst-case scenario. In the US, childbirth can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 depending on your coverage. If there are complications, a C-section, a NICU stay, you will hit that out-of-pocket max instantly. Directive B, the baby buffer. Here is your mission. Before you start trying, you need to have the full out-of-pocket maximum amount sitting in a separate high-yield savings account. Call it the buffer. Do not touch it. It is not for a new car. It is not for a vacation. It is for the hospital. When that bill comes, you want to look at it, transfer the funds, and never think about it again. That buys you peace of mind. And peace of mind allows you to be a calm, present father. Directive C, the career audit. Look at your job. Are you planning a major career pivot? Are you thinking of quitting to start a startup? Timing is everything. If you are starting a new job, do you qualify for FMLA, Family and Medical Leave Act? In many places, you have to work for 12 months before you get job-protected leave. If you switch jobs 2 months before the due date, you might not get any time off. You might be back at work 48 hours after the birth, leaving your wife alone in the trenches. That is a tactical failure. Check your company's paternity leave policy now. If it sucks, start saving extra days off. Start negotiating. Secure your time. Time is the only currency that matters when the baby arrives. Now, let's talk about your partner. Most men treat conception like a slot machine. You put a coin in, pull the lever, and hope for a jackpot. That's amateur hour. You need to understand the battlefield. You need to understand the cycle. Directive A, the sniper window. A woman is only fertile for about 5 to 6 days per month. That's it. Ovulation usually happens around day 14 of a 28-day cycle. But everyone is different. If you are trying on day 22, you are wasting ammunition. Action item: download a tracking app like Flow or Clue on your phone. Sync with her. Or buy a box of ovulation predictor kits. Don't make her do all the tracking work. You take the lead. Hey babe, the app says we are entering the window on Thursday. Let's clear our schedules. That is sexy. That is leadership. That shows you are invested in the outcome, not just the activity. Directive B, proactive empathy. Understand that this process is stressful for her. Every month she gets her period, she feels like a failure. She feels like her body is broken. I remember when my wife got her period after month 4 of trying. She cried in the bathroom for an hour. The old me would have said, "Don't worry, we'll get it next time." Useless advice. The tactical dad says, "I know this hurts, but we are a team. We stick to the protocol. We are healthy. We will get there." You need to be the rock. You cannot be the rock if you don't understand the emotional waves she is riding. Learn the hormones. Learn why she's sad one week and energetic the next. It's not magic, it's biology. Decode it. This is the final and most important module of Phase 1. The reason marriages fall apart after a baby isn't because of the baby. It's because of unmet expectations. You assume she will do the night feeds because she has breasts. She assumes you will do the night feeds because she is recovering from surgery. Neither of you says this out loud. Result? Resentment. Resentment is the cancer of marriage. Directive: the pre-deployment briefing. Sit down this weekend. No phones, no TV, just you and her. You need to have the hard talks now, while you are calm and sleeping 8 hours a night. Here is your agenda. The sleep protocol. If the baby cries at 2 a.m., what is the plan? Shifts? You take the first half of the night, I take the second? The in-law boundary. How often will your mother visit? Will she stay in our house? For how long? Trust me, get this in writing in your head. The career sacrifice. If the baby gets sick and can't go to daycare, who stays home? You? Me? We rotate? The parenting philosophy. Spanking or no spanking? Church or no church? Public school or private? You won't solve all of these now, but just asking the questions proves you are thinking long-term. It proves you are not just a sperm donor, but a co-parent. Establish the rules of engagement before the first shot is fired. Gentlemen, let's recap the mission. Phase 1 is the foundation. Biohack the factory. Detox the alcohol, cool the system, stack the vitamins. Wait 90 days. Build the war chest. Save the out-of-pocket max. Audit your insurance. Master the intel. Track the cycle. Lead the timing. Set the rules. Have the hard conversations now. Fatherhood is the ultimate leadership challenge. It will break you down and rebuild you into something stronger if you let it. But you have to do the work. Don't be the guy who wakes up in the delivery room asking, "What do I do?" Be the guy who walks in with the map. If you are ready to execute Phase 1, type "Protocol accepted" in the comments. I want to see who is serious. In the next briefing, we move to Phase 2, Pregnancy Logistics. The test is positive. The clock starts. I'll break down exactly how to navigate the first trimester without being a liability. Hit subscribe. Check your perimeter. Let's get to work.